Let's go. 30 base.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Get ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
You draw quarters.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
6-man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Switch up.
Hey!
Max 50.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, a big seam, and he might go all the way. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a
Bravo.
50. I got you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yeah. Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 2. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 60 yards. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll set up a throw. Ginn has it complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 outlaw.
Get off the field.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
They'll drop the throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, It comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wide, get wide. X3, 218, chop it. Check. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 50. Watch twist. Get it.
2nd and 10. This is caught by Gale. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
A gain of 13 yards.
Let's go.
1st down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Hey, Mike's 50. I got you, son. Hey, exit. Mike 50. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Gates. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
2nd and 3. He gets this one to Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Come to my work.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Look against the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Just like that. Here we go, 50-50. Mike,
Go.
we got it.
Go.
50, Mike, 50. No chance. Hey, check Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man is Kirk, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throw in deep for Galladay. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it with Bell. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The 1st down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 22, Brissett, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kyle Rudolph with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Everyone's got 4 down. He's checking. Crash. They go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and he's going to go down again. Whitney merciless in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Caught here by Bell. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, foxtrot.
Second and 6. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Ready.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just good defense.
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
On play action, Brissett. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Play action now. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Ginn. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Go now. 60 or. What we got? Kill. On the ball.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Back to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Exit.
2nd and 10. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but now it's 3rd and goal. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.